Hey, what's going on guys? Dante Furno here, and today I'm going to be giving you my agreements and my disagreements with the PvP patch notes coming with the Age of Triumph. I will not be discussing the PvE stuff because I do not give a shit about recycled content. So if you're looking for that, this is not the right channel. So without further ado, let's get into the PvP patch notes. First up, hand cannons are getting another nerf. This time around, they will be losing 3 meters on their range. The question has to be asked. Why is this nerf being placed on every archetype of hand cannon? Does Bungie not realize the range on hand cannons such as the Last Word are already horrible? Moving on, auto rifles are getting a range buff. To this I say yay, though I'd like to see a slight damage buff as well. The Necrochasm's exotic perk Cursebringer will now explode on body shot kills instead of headshot kills. That sounds pretty cool to me. The No Land Beyond is getting nerfed. It will now have flinch like all of the other sniper rifles in the game. To this I say good balance. Sidearm ammo is getting changed. Now when you die with the sidearm, you will respawn with 1 magazine's worth of ammo and that's it. This is a step in the right direction, but you should lose it all. And the reason I say that is because you lose all your special ammo with any other secondary weapon, except with the sidearm. Now what they should have done was just made it so you lose some of your special ammo with every secondary weapon, but they didn't, so moving on. Special ammo boxes are getting a change too. Now when you pull the box, it will automatically reload your secondary weapon. This is a good change. To this I say props to Bungie. The vendors will now replenish their items weekly. Yay. Blink is getting a change. They are reducing the time on the hood being gone and removing the recovery nerf. In my opinion, the hood nerf should be removed from Blink as well. That said, the removal of the recovery nerf is a step in the right direction, so props to Bungie. The Truth had 1 rocket added to its reserve ammo, and its reload speed maxed out. I just don't give a fuck about this. And the last thing I want to talk about is Bungie's Premises on the health regen perks on subclasses. Bungie's first premise is, quote, having an enemy's ability or attack be able to completely erase any progress you've made and completely reset an encounter feels bad. To that I say fair enough, but then I have to ask, why were such perks put in the game in the first place? Secondly, will these health regen perks be in Destiny 2? If so, will they only work in PvE? And what do they plan to do about the health regen perks on legendary helmets? Bungie's second premise on this topic is, quote, when one-hit kill weapons are less dominant, these abilities and attacks become more dominant as they are harder to stop. True, but that's because they went overboard with the special ammo nerf. I know they were trying to encourage primary fights, but that's not happening, because they have nerfed primaries so much that to use them over a secondary puts you at a disadvantage. If they would have just buffed primaries and allowed you to keep some special ammo after death, I see no reason for the nerf to health regen perks on subclasses. Especially since they added more nerfs to shotguns. As the statistics show, link in the description below, sidearms and icebreakers specifically are being heavily abused over a variety of other secondary weapons which lose all of their special ammo on respawn. Is this not counterproductive? It seems to me all they ended up doing was replacing shotguns with sidearms and legendary snipers with the exotic icebreaker, which is a one-hit kill weapon that regens its ammo by the way, all the while ruining the health regen perk on subclasses in the process. And the very last thing I want to mention is, why isn't Embrace the Void included with Hungering Blade and Corduroys? I just really don't understand why that perk is not included in the 58% health regen. I can't even fathom why Bungie would allow a nade and a super to replenish your full health, but not Hungering Blade and Corduroys. If you ask me, that directly contradicts their first premise I mentioned earlier in my video. Anyway, that's all I have to say on this subject. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.